You cannot start with a solution before you understand where execution breaks. And the danger isn't moving slowly. The danger is moving confidently in the wrong direction. Refuse to solve anything until you can clearly state where execution constantly breaks. Real change never begins with tools, teams, or technology. It begins with clarity, and clarity follows a sequence. Every organization says the same thing. We need to change. We need to improve. We need to move faster. We need to adapt AI. We need better execution. But the moment they try to begin, something strange happens. Clarity evaporates. Complexity expands. And the organization starts searching for tools, plans, frameworks, and projects without ever identifying what actually needs to move. Here is the truth no one says out loud. Change doesn't fail because organizations choose the wrong strategy. It fails because they start in the wrong place. And the danger isn't moving slowly. The danger is moving confidently in the wrong direction. Today, I will walk you through a thinking sequence that actually works. Not frameworks, no transformation theater, not noise. A disciplined way to start changing when the organization has energy but no clarity. And here is the first mistake, starting with solutions. Most change conversations begin the same way. Let's upgrade, let's automate, let's restructure, let's adopt AI, let's implement a new system. This is the mistake. You cannot start with a solution before you understand where execution breaks. Organizations do this because it feels right. It feels active. It feels responsible. It feels like leadership. But the result is the opposite. They create motion without direction, activity without leverage, change without impact. So the first discipline of real change is simple. Pause. Refuse to solve anything until you can clearly state where execution constantly breaks. That pause isn't hesitation, it's leadership. Now here is where most leaders get stuck. They recognize the mistake. They agree something is wrong, but they still don't know what to do next. And that's because change doesn't start with a decision. It starts with thinking sequence. Not a framework, not a methodology, not a plan, a sequence. Because the order matters. Start in the wrong place, and even the right actions make things worse. So, what follows is not advice. It's direction of travel. A set of moves that strong leaders use to move an organization out of confusion and into execution, without adding any noise. So let's start with the first move. First move is define the real problem, not the pain. Every organization describes pain. We are slow, our pipeline is inconsistent, we don't follow up properly, we have gaps, we need AI, we are losing opportunities. This is not problem definition. This is discomfort. Pain is emotional, problems are structural. Pain says it feels chaotic. The problem might be there is no defined ownership between critical handovers. Pain says we are not aligned. The problem might be there is no shared definition of what success looks like. Pain says our process is broken. The problem might be there is no single source of authority for how the process actually works. Leaders who start with pain almost always choose the wrong solution. Leaders who start with defining the problem design leverage instead of noise. And here is the second move. Identify the break point, not the complexity. Once the real problem is clear, the next move is not simplification. It's Identification. Most organizations drown in complexity. Too many processes, too many systems, too many priorities, too many opinions. But change doesn't start with complexity. It starts with a break point. The break point is the moment where execution keeps collapsing. It is almost always a handover nobody owns, a missing input, a signal without a clear owner, definition what keeps drifting, decision that floats, a workflow step with no accountability. Change begins when you locate the moment where execution loses its shape. Because when you fix the break point, the whole system starts to move. This is where leaders make a second mistake. They confuse more actions with more leverage. Again, the danger is not moving slowly. The danger is moving confidently in the wrong direction. Third move is to find the smallest leverage point. Now you know the real problem, where execution breaks. And the next question is not how do we transform the organization? It's this. What is the smallest possible shift that would fix the break point and change how the system behaves? This is where organizations overreact. They assume change requires big programs, big budgets, big teams, big timelines. It doesn't. Real change often looks like one clarified definition, one reassigned owner, one simplified step, one aligned signal, one automatic trigger, one friction point removed. I've seen organizations unlock results simply by assigning one owner to the first follow-up. Same people, same tools, same volume, different outcome. And that's the difference between building an engine and removing the stone stuck inside it. The stone matters more. Now here is the fourth move. Design the sequence, not the plan. This is where most change effort collapse. They build a plan, phases, work streams, timelines, committees, but change doesn't need a plan. It needs a sequence. Plan is wide, heavy, political, slow. Sequence is narrow, directional, logical, executable. A plan says, here is what we will do over 6 months. A sequence says, here is the next right move designed to fix the break point. A strong sequence follows this order. Clarify the logic, align definitions, establish ownership, design the first critical step, observe real behavior, adjust based on what actually happens, and layer improvement gradually. That's real change. Here is the fifth move. Test the logic, not the tool. Before you scale anything, you test the logic in a contained use case. Not as a pilot, not as an experiment, not as an MVP, but as a proof of clarity. A contained use case answers one question. Does this logic hold when people hit the break point under pressure? If it holds, you scale. If it breaks, the organization just avoided an expensive mistake. This is how you move fast without being reckless. And sixth move is scale only when the system behaves consistently. Scaling too early kills change. Scaling too late kills momentum. You scale when definitions are stable, ownership is clear, interactions make sense, workflows behave consistently, the breakpoint no longer appears, outcomes are measurable. At that point, scale is no longer a bet. It's an extension of what already works. Change is a series of clear moments. So let me close with this. Real change never begins with tools, teams, or technology. It begins with clarity. And clarity follows a sequence. Separate pain from the real problem, identify the breakpoint, find the smallest leverage point, design the sequence, not the plan, test the logic in a contained use case, scale only when the system behaves consistently. This is the thinking structure for organizations that want to change but don't know where to begin. Because change is not a magic. And it's not a chaos. It's a series of clear moments that move the system in the right directions with the least amount of noise. If this challenges your thinking, let it challenge someone else too. I'm building AI for Sales Edge, grounded in execution, results, and reality. Real stories, real results, no fluff. Follow the platform on YouTube and wherever you listen to podcasts.